I struggled for years to stay consistent in the gym until I read this one book that allowed me to build my dream movie star physique, to become lean, muscular, and just feel confident in my own body. And in this video, I'm going to break down the 3 principles this book taught me so you can become consistent too. Here, I'm going to show you how you can make the gym feel effortless and show up every time. This may look a bit unusual, but essentially, this ball wants to get to the bottom here, down to this bottom of the ramp. And it's the same as you showing up to the gym. But the problem is we have some obstacles in the way, 2 different weights. And this is like you not packing your bag. This is like you not getting your shoes ready, not having your clothes ready, not knowing what workout to do. It creates friction with going to the gym. And like you can see with this ball here, the second I drop it, there's a lot of friction. It makes it to the bottom and it gets to the bottom here, but it's a lot harder. Versus if I removed all the friction, all the obstacles that are in the way, it just rolls down. It's simple, it's easy. And that's what we want to do with the gym. We want to remove all the friction and all the obstacles. So what this means is you being ready, you preparing your stuff. So if you want to go to the gym in the morning, have your clothes ready the night before. If you don't know what workout you're doing, you should know before you even enter the gym. You should know every exercise you're going to do. You can find a workout planner like Strong, which is an app which can plan your workouts for you. Or you can click the link in the description where I have workouts planned. But whatever you do, you just need a structure, a plan. You need to know what you are doing. And you need it to be frictionless so you can just show up to the gym. And it makes it so much easier. And if you want a step-by-step plan of building muscle and getting this movie star physique, then you can click on the link in the description where I cover workouts, diets, everything you need to know. It's all in the course in the description. Then we come to our second principle. And I want to ask you a question of how many times do you reckon you're meant to go to the gym, but you just don't go? You tell yourself, I'm going to go to the gym today, but you just can't be bothered to. As I remember this one day where I was in my bed, I was just laying there, and I woke up and I was like, I'm going gym today, I've got to go gym. So I have a shower, I get dressed, I get ready. I'm going to go on my phone for a bit. I start watching a bit of Instagram Reels. Then I go on YouTube and I think, actually, let me eat some lunch. I eat my lunch and I'm like, I'll wait an hour so my lunch can settle. Then after that hour, I'm watching TV, I'm doing something else. And all day I procrastinated the gym. I told myself I should go, but I didn't. I just kept holding it back and holding it back. And this was such a massive problem. As what we need is routine. As how we become consistent with the gym, how we show up each day is routine. As consistency is built by routine. So what I mean by this is you need to go up to the gym at the same time every single day, like it's a consistent routine, military style. And to do this, what I did is every morning I would go to the gym and it became automatic. I remember I'd wake up, I'd have my clothes ready the night before. So I'd put them on straight away. I'd get in my car, I'd drive to the gym, I'd do a workout. As I was doing the workout, I'd see the exact same people in the gym. I'd say good morning to each person every single day. It was this routine that I could just stick to. And it maybe took 1 to 2 weeks to get into the routine and start doing it. But once I did, it was so easy. It was automatic. Every day I'd just wake up and I'd do it. It was this routine that is so good to do. So what I want you to do is find a time that you can go to the gym each day. Find this routine that you can follow. Like be that guy that goes to the gym 7 a.m. every single morning. Go there before school, before work. It's the best one I could recommend. If you can go in the morning, definitely do that. If not, in the evening, every time at 4 o'clock, you go to the gym. And that's your routine. You never change the times. You never wait and procrastinate and go later. Instead, 4 o'clock is the time you go. Find your time and go to the gym then. That's the second principle I learned from this book, as it talks about how when we have a routine, we build a habit and we can stick to it every single day. And now we come to principle 3. And I remember always going to the gym, training hard and actually being consistent. But I still felt like I never made progress, like nothing ever worked for me. And here I'm going to show you exactly why this is. As we have 2 glasses, we have one with water and one without. This one without water, this represents our gym progress. And right now you can see it's empty. What we want to do is get more water into this glass and we'll have more gym progress. And then we have the water here. But the problem is I can't just pour the water into the other glass. That's not how it works. Instead, all we have is a teaspoon, like a little dinky teaspoon. And this represents every single day we go gym. We can't just go first day in the gym and tip all the water into the glass, make all the progress. Instead, it happens very slowly with a teaspoon. So every day, you know, we tip like, you probably can't even see, like there's literally no water there. And we should go for 10 days. And look how much progress, that's literally none. And when we keep going and keep going, there's gonna be no progress, but that's the point. We just keep going and going. But the thing is, the more we go to the gym, the more we actually show up to the workouts, the bigger the teaspoon gets. After we've spent 100 days in the gym using this little teaspoon that makes no progress at all, it starts to upgrade, and later we'll get into a tablespoon where we can, each day we add a lot more water, probably like twice the amount. And you're probably wondering why this is, as it may not make sense to you right now, but it's all the result of a compound effect. Right now you can see a graph and it's called the compound effect. And what it shows us is progress doesn't work in a linear fashion where it goes in a straight line up. Instead, it slowly curves around and we see all the progress at once. So as you see it curve round, here the point where it's starting to curve, this is like day 200. We still haven't seen much progress at all. But then we get promoted to the big spoon. We start to see a lot more progress. And like the cup starts to get full. It still takes time, but it goes higher and higher. We see more and more progress. And then eventually, as you can see here, we've started to actually make a lot of progress in the gym. But this took a lot of days. It took a lot of effort. And that's the thing I want you to understand in Principle 3. And I think the most important part about this book is it's called Atomic Habits. We have to do little habits. We have to start with this teaspoon and we do little bits each day. And slowly but surely, it starts to become bigger into a tablespoon and we start to see progress. But it all starts with the little habits, using the teaspoon each day and slowly tipping it in and in and in. And it's hard. You have to be so patient. You have to just keep going when you see no progress. But soon it will come and soon you will see the progress. But I'm going to be honest, you should never miss a session in the gym. You should be the most consistent person ever. Go 7 days a week. But you probably still wouldn't make gym progress, as there's one thing that holds most people back, and that is their diet. So in this video here, I break down what I ate to achieve this movie star physique I have today.